Good afternoon and welcome to our fourth edition of Lunch with TCCU. We are so happy to have you here with us today as we talk about a topic I think that everyone is has been anxiously waiting on. And today we are talking about loans, all about loans today. So tell a friend, grab their lunch, share the live. Also, we want to encourage you to follow us on our social medias as well as we get into all things loan today. And on today's episode, we have with us Mr. Junior Mason, loans officer here at Teachers Credit Union. Mr. Mason, welcome to Lunch at TCCU.
Thank you very much. And it's a pleasure for me to be here. Um, the Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah.
Um, we do apologize for that little break. Um, yeah, so it's my pleasure being here to give the our members as much information as possible about our loan products.
Yes, and we are happy. I know they are anxiously awaiting all the questions. So we would dive right into it and we'll start with the basics. What type of loans do we offer here at Teachers Cooperative Credit Union?
Okay, so the Teachers Credit Union, um, as you know, we were built by teachers, but we are currently for all intentions. And we offer loans for everybody, right? From the youngest person who can legally get a loan
Right, right. Let's clarify
to,
that.
yes, to even persons who are have retired and enjoying their retirement.
Oh, great.
We offer personal loans. We offer Christmas loans, business loans, and specifically our micro loan. Um, we offer mortgages to purchase lands, properties, construction, and to renovate. Um, we offer vehicle loan, and I mentioned earlier about the loan for young people who are legally able to borrow. And we are now talking about like the education loan, which would be perfect for those persons who want to continue their education um, beyond community college.
Oh, great. You mentioned a microloan. What's a microloan for those persons who may not be familiar?
Okay, so the micro loan is basically a business loan, but on a smaller scale. We know that some persons may have a very small business. It may be just a business where they sell um, just peanuts, and they may not want to borrow a large loan, of $15,000, $20,000, but maybe just a small loan where they will pay it in a shorter term. We offer to them what we call a micro loan.
Okay, great. Yeah. All right. So can you walk us through some of the more popular loans options that we have available for our members here?
Um, the, the most popular, based on the request by our members, are really the revolving loans and the personal loan. The revolving loan is a loan we offer. It acts similarly to a credit card.
Okay.
We set a limit for you. That limit remains until you make a request to have it lowered or increased.
Okay.
Once you have that limit and you pay it down, I'll use an example. I think
Okay.
this may be easier for our listeners.
Yes.
Your limit is set at $10,000 and your balance is currently at 8,000. Rather than coming to see a loans officer, which will take maybe a day or two for an approval, you go to our customer service rep, you fill a form, you attach one of your most recent salary slips, and within hours, that additional $2,000 can be credited to your account.
All right. So you're telling me once I have borrowed the revolving loan initially,
The limit set
I have a set limit. What's the maximum amount you can borrow on the revolving loan?
25,000.
$25,000.
$25,000.
That sounds really great. I need to
Yes.
make an appointment downstairs.
Yes. As
So
soon as
once
we are finished.
my initial appointment with the loans officer is set and a limit has been set, and over time I've repaid, I can borrow up
Back to
to
your limit of
back to that
yes.
limit without going back to the loans officer.
Yes, you can.
I see why it's popular.
Yes. And the other popular loan is our personal loan.
Yeah.
You know, persons need a little money for traveling, to buy school supplies. You know,
Yes.
this is the time for traveling and school supplies. So yes, so our personal loan is another popular one, especially around this time
Yes.
and during our festive time, like Independence,
Yeah. Oh, really?
Christmas.
Yes.
People take these two loans for those purposes.
Okay. That's so you get your personal loan to go on that
Yes.
vacation or the cruise.
Yes.
Very good. So for someone who's never taken a loan before, whether it's with us or another institution, um, what are the key requirements or how do you apply for a loan at TCCU?
Okay. So first of all, you must be a member of SVGTCCU for more than 1 month.
Okay.
And so once we have passed that hurdle, we would require you to walk with your identification so that we can confirm that we are doing business with Mrs. or
Because,
Mr.
right. Okay.
Confirmation of your employment or income. And I say income because some of our members are self-employed.
Yeah.
So confirmation of your employment or income, confirmation of your address. If you're using a vehicle, a security, we will ask you to walk with a valuation of that. Or if you're using your property, valuation on the property, that saves time.
Right.
Having all the information
The
when you come to
documents
the
with
officers.
you, yes.
Yes. The any supporting document you need for the loan you're going to be taking, you walk with.
Okay.
So if you're going to renovation, you walk with an
Yes. What if you're
going to
construct? Yes.
you walk with your approved plan,
Okay.
your quantity surveyor's estimate, the current valuation plan that you have, right? You walk with as I said before, the confirmation of your income, address, and identity.
Okay. And what if I'm doing a personal loan? So let's say I'm taking that family on a Disney cruise. I would have to walk with the cost of the cruise, proof of the
So you
cost of
walk
the
with
cruise.
a copy of the itinerary, and that works for
That works. Oh, great. So it's
so
pretty
it's just,
simple.
yes. So it's basically just supporting
Voting
information.
documents. All right.
So if you want to do some vehicle repairs, the person who's doing the repairs for you, they give you an estimate, you work with that, and it should be good.
All right. Great. And we know recently there's been some talk about setting up a credit bureau and so forth. So how important is it for your credit history? How important is your credit history when you're applying? And what advice would you give to first-time borrowers regarding their credit history?
So a good credit history is very important, right? It helps to determine what we can do for you. Somebody who has a good credit history and many loans before may be able to walk in, get the loan of up to $40,000 unsecured.
Okay.
However, if your credit history is not up the best, we are not going to automatically turn you away. However, you now have to understand your financial situation. So if the reason for your delinquency in the past was you lost your job, your income was reduced somehow, you now have to prove to us that your financial situation has improved enough that you would be able to go back to where you were when we offered. Okay. So having a good credit history helps us determine what we can afford. And now have to spend a little more time assessing what happened last time, why you went through it.
Yeah.
It takes a little time for we may not be able to be a month that we need,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You may need $5,000, but because of your past credit, we may want to give you 3,000. Whether or not your situation is enough to um, loan that you like to have.
Okay. So I have a question for you,
Sure.
just a follow-up question. So let's say it might be my first time borrowing with Teachers Credit Union, or I may have a good credit history with teachers, but I have a bad reputation at, let's say, some of the other financial institutions. How would that impact? Does that have an impact on my ability to get a loan here?
Yes, it does. And when you ask the question first, you mentioned the credit bureau.
Yeah.
Whatsoever that is, it would help your information, your credit information, a little easier.
Yes.
Currently, when you sign a loan application form, there is a condition just above your signature that gives us, right? You have now authorized us
Yes.
to make credit check.
Okay.
Verify the information that you have given. You have just authorized us to call USG, the other credit union, the other bank, asking them about your record.
Right.
Now, same thing would apply as if you have a bad or average record with us, we have to assess as to whether or not you get any additional loan. Same thing. You have a loan with one of the other institutions and it's not being paid properly. We then do our assessment based on that.
Okay. So I can't hide that I haven't paid back. What's the name of the road yet?
No.
Okay. Great.
And let me just say this. I like to advise my members to tell us the truth. Give us the information upfront.
Yeah.
You say to me, I have a loan at such and such. It wasn't being paid properly because at the time my income was $500 and I have not yet caught up on that payment. It makes it easier for me when I am here to stay. At the time of that delinquent, member salary was $500. They completed their studies or they gained a promotion and their income is now 1,000.
Yeah.
We may be able to offer them consolidation to bring that, but we want their request together.
Okay.
That's important. So being upfront with your officer helps.
Right. It's important. Honesty is important because one thing I love about credit unions, we always try to find a way to help our
Yes,
members.
we
So
do.
once you are open and honest with the information, your loans officer will, as Mr. Mason mentioned, you could probably didn't think you could consolidate that
Yes.
debt over there
But
and
because
have
we
one
have that
payment.
information now,
Yes.
we are able to advise.
Yes. That's wonderful. Um, how long does the loan approval process usually take? I know it from being a worker, it varies based on the loan, but you
Yes.
could give us an idea.
Most of our loans, you can have an answer in a day or two.
Okay, that's great.
Because especially once you have provided us with all the information. There are times we would do an application today, but we are getting the information over a period of time. Yes, one approval will take some time.
Yeah.
Once we have all of the information, it is possible to have an approval in the matter of a day. However, there are some loans that has to go to our credit committee because the limit is for what internal. Those can take up to maximum
Right.
for an answer. So I will then say from 1 day to 2 weeks.
To 2 weeks. That's to know if your loan is approved. Right.
And now, like mortgages, um, they will take a little time to do the analysis. You have brought first a plan. You have brought first an estimate, and we have to now take some time to assess them.
Yeah.
So that we can make the recommendation. After making this recommendation, that goes first to our internal managers and then to the credit committee.
Okay.
Our credit committee limit is set. Anything over that, but we can guarantee that the loan can be approved within
2 weeks. So it's safe to say the larger your loan request is, the longer that it may take. May fall within that 2 week period.
It may.
May.
But there is a possibility that you apply for a mortgage loan today, Wednesday.
Yeah.
And by tomorrow, we are calling it approved.
Okay.
That is because if the credit committee is meeting today, all of the documents and all of the analysis can be completed today.
Right.
It can be reviewed by our internal managers today. The credit committee this afternoon. However, loans for mortgages or other loans outside of the internal limit, and we take the application tomorrow, God willing, there's a possibility that it can take up to 50 if the credit committee is meeting. I can reassure our members that our credit committee meets regularly.
Yes. Yes, we can confirm that.
But if the next meeting happens to be in 2 weeks or whatsoever, then yes, the approval then can.
Okay. So, folks, you heard from Mr. Mason how important it is to bring all of those supporting documents, because the longer you take to submit those, delays your loan approval and having information and getting the funds that you need.
Yeah.
Right? So that's really important.
Yeah.
Now, I know we're always cooking up something you guys are always cooking up something in the loans department. Do you have any specials that you want to let our members know that's happening?
Okay. So we have some great news.
Yeah.
And the great news will be primarily for the persons who want to drive to and from work, to and from the supermarket,
Yeah.
to and from their date, whatsoever. As of the 31st, Thursday, 31st July, the SVGTCCU will be offering a vehicle special. This special will be for new and used vehicles.
Awesome. Say that again. I don't think they really were paying attention to what you were saying.
For persons who want to have a vehicle, note that as of 31st of July, 2025 to the 7th of November, 2025, the SVGTCCU will be offering a vehicle loan special on brand new vehicles and used vehicles.
All right. So let's say I see this lovely new vehicle that I want to get. Yeah. What happens there?
Okay. So we are willing and we have agreed to offer up to 7 years repayment on that vehicle.
Okay.
We have agreed to offer 5% interest rate. And I want to repeat
5%.
That 5% interest rate.
Interest rate. Yes.
And
you're talking nice things.
Yes, so that's
getting
why,
excited.
You notice I'm spending some time on the new vehicles.
Yeah.
To encourage persons to start making those calls.
Yes, yes.
So 5% per annum, and we are offering it 100%.
Repeat that again because
We are offering 100%
I'm going to make
financing.
some calls right. But I don't even
So-
think I'm going to finish this live with you.
Yes, so maybe we should wrap up now so that Mel will be able to go and
Yeah.
get her vehicle.
You said 100%
Yes,
financing.
we are offering 100% financing on new vehicles. But guess what?
I like that.
Guess what? I could imagine somebody there saying, "Oh Lord, are you sure I could afford a new vehicle? I wonder if I could get in on that."
Mm.
I would like you to know that our used vehicle persons buying used vehicles,
Yes.
we didn't leave you out.
Oh, great.
Yes. So what we offering to you is 7 years repayment.
Still. Okay. Sounds
So
good.
yeah.
Sounds good.
So in other words, not because Mel would be able to afford the new and I the old, we offering you 7 years to repay.
Right.
We offering you 6% interest rate.
And that's still a really great interest rate.
It is.
Yes.
So you are buying your used vehicle, but we offering you 6% interest rate. Now on the new vehicles, we are offering 100%.
Financing.
Yes.
Right.
But persons who want to buy one a little older than new, we are offering you 95% of
Right.
the value of that vehicle.
So that means I only have to come have 5%.
5%.
of
Once
the
you
loan
have
amount.
5% of the amount, we are ready to go.
I really like that. Folks, I hope you're paying attention,
But we
because
want Mel
these
to
vans,
still look at the new vehicle.
the vans, the inconvenience of the vans,
Yes.
if you want to hang out a little late, you
Yeah.
can't get home. Or you may have a vehicle, but it's been giving you some challenges. This vehicle loan
Special. This is
really
perfect for
good.
you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like that.
And as I said, it starts on the 31st of
So that from tomorrow,
tomorrow.
I can call today and make my appointment.
Yes.
So I can get in
And it
early.
ends on the 7th,
7th of November. That's
So you
great.
have some time to try and locate that vehicle, that dream vehicle, the one that you really, really wanted. You may have a nice Kia now, but you always wanted a Toyota. Now is the time to start looking for that and get started.
Great. So let me just repeat that. We have a vehicle loan special, folks, that's running from July 31st to November 7th. If you're interested in purchasing a new vehicle, it's 100% financing, 7 years to repay, and the interest rate is just 5%.
5%, yes.
Now, if a used vehicle is what you desire, you still have 7-year repayment period. You have an interest rate of 6%, and we are doing 95% financing. So that means you only have to have 5% in your shares or savings as collateral, right? So
Correct.
call today. I want to hear the phones ringing off the hook and persons making their appointment to take advantage of that loan special, right? Especially if maybe we have those first time persons who are those young adults who will be purchasing for the first time. This is a great opportunity for you guys to take advantage
And now
of
that
that.
and now that you mentioned that, I just want to remind folks that you just need to be a member for 1 month,
Yeah,
right? So you come, you join. 1 month after, you make your appointment to see our loan officer.
right.
And please remember, having the documentation helps.
Right. I was just about to ask you what supporting documents would I need if I'm doing a vehicle loan?
For the vehicle loan, you need an input from whosoever you're buying from.
Yeah.
That's if you're going to one of the dealers. If it's not one of the dealers, we are going to need a sale agreement. So that's you and the person selling the vehicle agreeing to sell and buy at X price.
Right.
We would need a copy of the registration document from the seller. That is just to confirm that he owns it and has rights to sell.
Right.
We are also going to need a valuation, which will tell us what the vehicle market value is currently. Because remember, we are giving you 95% of the market value.
Yeah.
So for the new vehicles, we just need an import. For the used vehicles that is not being bought through a dealer, the registration document, the valuation, and the sale agreement.
Okay, great. And we're good to go. Would insurance come in at some point?
Yes, well, yes. We would also ask you to bring first an quotation
Quotation on what that
from the
would
insurance
cost.
company of your choice. That is so that we will make sure that, one, we discuss it at the application stage, whether or not we can add it to the loan.
Because I was just about to ask, what if, I want to cover that first year?
Yes,
I can include that
that is possible,
insurance.
yes.
Okay, that's great. So always, as I said, always finding a way
Yes,
to ensure we help our members achieve
definitely.
what they really want to achieve. That's great. Just a question. Um, what is a common myth or misconception that you have encountered that persons have about borrowing from a credit union?
That credit unions don't offer the same variety of loans like banks.
Oh,
Um, a lot of times people assume that.
okay.
But I'll give you an example. Somebody would say we don't offer credit card.
Yeah.
However, we have a product
That acts just
very similar to the credit card, which is the revolving loan.
yeah.
You may say, but the credit union do offer how financing to buy my dream house, which is $700,000. But we do.
Yeah.
So I have a business. I need to go to the bank, but we offer business loan.
Yeah.
So the myth is the credit union won't offer the same variety of products as the bank.
Yeah, but we have everything. Everything you could think that you need a loan for. Teachers Credit Union has a loan product to meet those needs. You just need to, one, be a member and ensure you have all your supporting documents when you come to meet with Mr. Mason to apply for that loan. All right. Do you have any success stories that you want to share of persons who would have benefited from a loan, or would have used a loan to do something great that you could share with others?
Well, we would have loved to hear that from one of our members.
Yeah.
So if you're there listening, feel free to share that on the live.
You can comment, comment on the live and let us know what how having a loan from Teachers Credit Union would have positively impacted you. Maybe you were able to study, go away to study, purchase that first vehicle as we just mentioned. Let us know how that loan would have impacted you.
But I know, sometimes one very recent example, there was a gentleman came for his appointment, explained what the urgency of it was. We have a situation where he needs that money, maybe since before he came into the office.
Yeah.
He's in the office. He came with all his documentation. His shares was being paid regularly. We had his salary assigned to us. While he's there with us, we had the conversation, took the application, gave him some documents to sign, and then I said to him, give me 5 minutes, and the money will be in your account for you to have this situation fixed. However, the gentleman left the credit union.
Okay.
So when I realized that I wasn't seeing him downstairs, I said, can go ahead. I called him, and he was still shocked because he needed the money, but he did not realize that I meant in 5 minutes that it will be in your account. He came back, went to the tellers, got the money, and came upstairs to let me know. He appreciated it so much. He spent so much time telling me thanks. I had to remind him
that you have a situation.
You have a situation to deal with. So that is what the credit union can do for you.
Yeah.
So maybe I could say another myth is that credit union takes forever to
Yes.
get approval. That too is probably a myth
But that
because
is not the case.
no, it's
Yeah.
not the case. And as I said, the important thing is having your documentation
Yes.
and a good credit record.
Right. So, as we round up, Mr. Mason, any final thoughts, anything that you would want to share?
Well, I would just like to encourage our members to choose Teachers Credit Union. Um, we have loans officers available who are willing and ready to listen. Somebody with experience in loans. I can tell you the important thing during an application process to listen to our members. It may take 30 seconds to say what they want. However, you may need to listen them for 15 minutes to see what they need. Right? And we have loans officers who listen to our members. And we try our best to help them do better at the end of the application process. We try our best to make sure our members are in good standing, encouraging them, giving them financial advice. We have situations where our members come to us crying and leaving happy. That's what teachers of 1979 did for our current members. They built this credit union for all Vincentians.
Yes.
So the farmers, the fisher folk, the vendors, we are here for everybody.
Yes, to
And I
help
just
you
want to
achieve. Yes.
just want to encourage you that the credit union is here to help you achieve your goal. If your goal is to complete your studies, we are here. That vehicle, well, you have heard about our special.
Special, yes.
So we are here to help you achieve that goal. If your goal is to own your own business, we are here. We can assist you. Right? So your credit union is here to assist you in any and every way possible. I must admit, every loan request that comes to us, we can approve.
Right. Yes.
And I don't think that there is any institution that can say every request that came to us, we approve. There are some that we must say no. But I can tell you, we listen to you, we advise you as best as we can, and we endeavor to help you achieve your goal.
Great. I like that. Thank you so much, Mr. Mason.
You're welcome.
So before we go, I want to remind persons that to access loans we have loans here at Teachers Credit Union for vehicles, we have mortgage loans, we have our revolving credit loan, education loan, personal loan. We have a variety of loan products that you need. And to access those loans, you just need to have been a member for 1 month, ensure that you have all your supporting documents required for the loan type that you are applying for, and you come in and you make that appointment.
Yeah.
Well, you
Or
you can call to make your appointments. You can make your appointments on our website, TCCUSVG.com, and we do virtual appointments for those persons. So if you're not physically able to come into the branches and do your loan appointment, you just indicate and we would set up a virtual appointment for you. So we accommodate you that way as well. And don't forget, folks, we have our vehicle loan special starting tomorrow, July 31st, and it runs until November 7th. And we are offering 100% financing on new vehicles with a 5% interest rate. If you are purchasing a used vehicle, it's a 6% interest rate, and we are offering 95% financing. And whether it's a new or used vehicle, you have a 7-year repayment period. So please do, if you're not a member and you're interested, come in, sign up for membership, and if you're already a member and you know you need a new vehicle, make that appointment today. We want to You want me to say something?
And
Go
of
ahead.
course, to make those appointments, you call 45
457
729
947.
07. So that's 45 729 07. You can also visit our website,
TCCU SVG.com. And
and you can set those appointments. Get your dream going.
yeah. So thank you. I hope your lunch was enjoyable and we complemented it well with all this information. Want to remind you to follow us on all social medias to stay up to date with everything that's happening with Teachers Credit Union. And look forward to seeing you with another episode of Lunch with TCCU at the end of August. Have a wonderful weekend.